Thanks for tuning into the BoshNRoll channel. Liking the video and subscribing to the channel are free and easy for you, and they help me out a lot. If you want to go further with your support, Patreon and YouTube membership offer access to the BoshNRoll Discord community, early access to lists, written content, things like that. You can have me play your deck on the channel, and the highest tiers come with individual coaching sessions. If you use YouTube membership, you also get sweet badges and emotes integrated here into YouTube. You can support the channel while you shop at tcgplayer.com by using my affiliate link in the video description, and you can play any deck anytime by using a cardhoarder.com loan account on Magic Online. If you want to wear your support, check out the merch store. And of course, thanks for being here. Now let's go play some Magic. Welcome back to the BoshNRoll channel. Today, at the request of Patreon subscriber Pramicon, I am playing Pioneer. I released a Pioneer video last week. This is the second one I've done basically since the COVID pandemic. Let me know if you like Pioneer. Vote with the analytics with your likes if you like Pioneer. Make sure to comment. Make sure to engage with this if you like it, because I froze Pioneer for a long time, but it's back as a PTQ format and stuff, so I'd like to revisit it if it's performing on the channel. Make sure to let me know what you think about it. All that said, what we're doing here is Book of Exalted Deeds. Pramicon just sent me the idea of, I'd like to see Book of Exalted Deeds in Pioneer or Modern, and go. Book of Exalted Deeds, for those of you who don't play Magic Arena, white, legendary artifact. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained 3 or more life this turn, make a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. White, tap, exile Book of Exalted Deeds. Put an enlightened counter on target angel. It gains you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Activate only as a sorcery. The combo here, obviously this is an angel deck, but creatures are fragile. You can't just put your enlightened counter on any old angel. Mutavault, however, is a 2/2 creature with all creature types, including angel, when it's active. And when it's not active, it's a land. Lands are much harder to kill than creatures are in Magic in general, and especially in the Pioneer format where there's no wasteland, and mana denial isn't really a normal strategy played here. I looked across like the top 10 or so Pioneer decks, and blue-white control has a couple Field of Ruins that can destroy a Mutavault. The mono-green ramp deck, Karn can get Meteor Golem out of your sideboard and blow up a Mutavault. But other than that, there's not a lot of ways to destroy a land. If you just refuse to activate it, then creature removal doesn't hit it, and you can just hide behind this thing for a very long time. And all of that is tucked into this perfectly reasonable Collected Company Angel shell. You could build a deck with like 4 Mutavault, 4 Faceless Haven, 4 Book of Exalted Deeds, and just try to like speed run putting the combo together. But I think that's a bad way to build the deck. This list, I happened to use MTG Goldfish and just looked for decks that use Book of Exalted Deeds in Pioneer. It's like, maybe some maniacs out here trying this. And there's actually a lot of people already doing this. And it's usually in some version of this Angel shell. This Collected Company Angel thing is something that people were doing on Magic Arena. The Bant Angels deck in Historic was one of the early Historic decks before the sets really fleshed out, and it turned out this deck was really bad. But the card pool still exists in Pioneer, and Pioneer is a different format with different incentives. The core of this deck is Bishop of Wings, is whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. Righteous Valkyrie, whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And Resplendent Angel is, at the beginning of each end step, if you gained 5 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 white angel token. These 3 together, Bishop of Wings lets you gain 4 life whenever you play an angel. Righteous Valkyrie lets you gain life equal to that thing's toughness, plus the Bishop, which should get you over the 5 mana threshold, or 5 life threshold, to trigger Resplendent Angel, which makes another 4/4, which then gains you another 8 life, and you just become this giant air force with an insurmountable life total. And that's all built right into a Collected Company shell. Giada, Font of Hope, is brand new from Streets of New Capenna. This card is exciting. One of my teammates had this in their sealed pool at Star City Pittsburgh, and even in Limited, this thing was cracked. I'm really excited to play it as a 4 of and constructed. 2/2 Flying Vigilance for 2. This is a grizzly bear with all sorts of extra abilities. Flying in Vig. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1 counter on it for each angel you already control. And you can tap her for white, spend only on angel spells. Wow, that's a lot of relevant words to this deck. If your angels are showing up bigger, then they're getting more stats to gain more life with Valkyrie. That makes it easier to trigger Resplendent Angel. And she taps for white. That ramps the mana. She is a 2/2 Flying Vigilance herself. And being a legend isn't that bad, because if you play the first one, play a couple of angels, then play the second one, the second one will arrive with +1 counters granted by the first one, and then you can just legend rule choose the new one. That's a 4/4 or a 5/5 Flying Vigilance. You get your own Sarah Angel for 2 mana. And this thing tucks right into the Collected Company package. Really sweet upgrade to this deck. There are lists out there that have 5-0'd Pioneer Leagues with the pure Selesnya. There's Bant, there's Mono White. This is not a novel idea. There are people out there working on it and putting up results with it. I don't see it in like the top metagame breakdown of Pioneer, but it is a regular appearance in the trophy decklist dump. So you're probably in tier 2, tier 3 with this. If you're really trying to win a PTQ, I'm not sure if I can recommend this. But if you're trying to play the Book of Exalted Deeds as a brew challenge from one of your Patreon subscribers, the infrastructure is absolutely there and fully supported. And I did play quite a bit of this Bant Angels deck in Historic, just grinding the Historic ladder. It was a very quick deck. Games ended quickly. And so I'm familiar with this play pattern. Not that it takes a lot of familiarity to curve creatures into 4-drop Collected Company and then put more creatures into play. But it is a thing I have some experience with. I've done the Bishop, Valkyrie, Resplendent Angel thing. Last Christmas, I released a special Angel Tribal Christmas League. And this was the core of that deck. That was a legacy deck. And these cards are all much better comparatively in Pioneer because the format's much smaller. I kind of feel like I'm settling in for a nice afternoon in my own house by playing this deck, despite never having played this deck before. And I do like that feeling when I join a league. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to go for it. Let's go play this league. I'm on the play with double Bishop and a bunch of lands. I'm going to keep this. This might be too many lands, but the Bishop is the best thing you do on 2 mana, and any Angel I draw is going to just immediately get the engine online. I'm in for this. I have the Mutavault if I ever find my book. Mausoleum Wanderer. Okay. We're going to need to put some flyers into play. Hopefully we can get there sooner than later with this pair of bishops. Iganjo is kind of sweet for this matchup too. Just uncounterable removal spell. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to Iganjo this Mausoleum Wanderer next turn, unless I find a different flyer. Rattle Chains is kind of a blowout. That gives Hexproof, which does beat Iganjo. Just draw an Angel. Oh, Righteous Valkyrie. There it is. We can get Mutavault in here. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna play Righteous Valkyrie. I don't think there's a 1-mana counterspell. Oh god. Okay, it's a 3-mana counterspell. Costs 1 less if you control a spirit, costs 1 less if you control an enchantment. Wow. I've never seen this card before, and I just got buried by it. Okay, yeah, that's an impressive curve. 1-drop spirit, 1-drop enchantment, and Geistlight Snare. Fuck me. Okay. You got me good. Yeah, that card's really scary. Wow. Another Obsession. We're in trouble. Hit their land drop after drawing the 2 cards. Gonna play another white pathway. Or maybe I should have played a green one there to make them think about Collected Company. Whoops. Yeah, I should have played the green side. Spectral Sailor, that makes Mausoleum Wanderer bigger. I have to be careful because Rattle Chains gives Hexproof to Mausoleum Wanderer. And playing additional spirits. Okay, yeah, I'm just immediately out of reach. That makes it a 4/4, and then trigger makes it a 5/5. Yeah, Geistlight Snare, busted. Was not ready for that one. I don't think I can Iganjo here. I just have to accept whatever's happening. And now I'm so far behind. They've drawn 5 extra cards this turn. They have mana up for real counterspells. There's company. Yes, I am just passing the turn. Ooh, you rattle chains now. I'm gonna Coco. Oh, Mausoleum Wanderer can counter spells, but if you do that, you lose your Curious Obsessions. Let's see how this goes for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might just be dead too. Yeah, all right. Probably just dead to the Spirit Beatdowns. Yeah, they just need to put 2 power into play. Another Supreme Phantasm does it. Yeah, okay. All right. I got blown out by a card I've never seen before. Welcome to new formats. Geist Light Snare. Messed up. Okay. What is in the sideboard for this matchup? Portable Hole is a removal spell. Bringing those in. Archon is a flying creature, but I don't think that's where I want to be here. Settle the Wreckage, probably. Big game. Elspeth seems like kind of a dream. Just an extremely expensive card that doesn't impact the board on her own. Valorous Stance. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. I don't think so. Shaper Sanctuary. That's not for this matchup. All right, I want the Settles and the Portable Holes. I'm not sure what bounce spells are like in this format or in this deck. Most bounce spells printed in the Pioneer card pool don't target lands. WotC just learned better. I want one book in, but I don't want... Though book does make flying creatures in addition to other things, but I don't think I want both books in. Just getting my own flying creatures down. Coco is really good. Apparitions removal. Yeah, it's just book. Sorry, Pramicon. This is not a matchup where I'm working towards a slow combo. This is a matchup where I'm dead quickly and need to contest the board. Okay, a bunch of removal. Bishop. I'm going to need that third land sooner than later, but these Portable Holes are going to be great. Temple Garden, into play tapped. Ascendant Spirit. That's gone. Whatever it is, it's gone. Well, Giada might change my interest here. Giada does set up so much for the rest of the game. All right, I'm going there. I might have just given them a window, but if they're gonna level up Ascendant Spirit, it means they're not casting spells. Can't do 2 things here. I'm not gonna give them a free lunch there. Trying land to do 2 things would be great. Yeah. I think I want a Portable Hole first, because if they counter this or interact with this, Resplendent Angel comes in as a just 4/4. Yep, Rattle Chains is fine. Hung that one out there on purpose. And now Resplendent Angel comes in as a 4/4. Good shit. I say on the channel all the time, you don't beat aggro decks with removal, you beat aggro decks with bigger creatures. All right, my Resplendent Angel is a legitimate business person, loses all abilities. I could block Ascendant Spirit, but it's still a... All right, that's fine. Another Portable Hole. Okay. Oh, target Rattle Chains. Shacklegeist. Okay, they're just flashing in a spirit while they can. I think Shacklegeist is more annoying than Ascendant Spirit. Can only block creatures with flying. I'm gonna attack with my creatures. I'm willing to trade Giada here. If I can get their board empty, things just become so much more manageable for me. I'll also put you in a hole. Okay. I guess I could have exiled Witness Protection also. That's a line. Yeah, target non-land permanent. Doesn't have to be a creature. Fair enough. Now I know. Cyclave Apparition. Just trying to flush removal out of their hand. Is there a 3/3 and X3 blocker? Flash? Spectral Sailor, sure. Down to 2 cards in hand. Another Ascendant Spirit. They've had a lot of those. Always be clocking. Respect it. The Ganjo's pretty dope. I'm going to play it as a land, though. Just telegraph the world's most obvious Coco. Guess I don't really have attacks here. If they level up Ascendant Spirit, I'm jamming Collected Company. This being specifically a Ganjo is really awkward, the land draw for the turn, because now I've Like, that would have been a good card to just use. But I'm going to collect a company here. Okay, Righteous Valkyrie and Resplendent Angel, Best Friends Club. Put them into play. Gain some life there. You have a 2/3. Next step, it's a 4/4. After that, it becomes just a 6/6 that does more things. All right, I got flyers now, though. Resplendent Angel, +6 to activate. I'm going to play Bishop. I gain 4 life from that. I need 5 life to combo here. Whenever an angel you control dies, make a 1/1 spirit. Not quite where I need to be on that. Ascended Spirit can gain flying now, so I'm holding out. Just one short of popping. I can spend 4 mana to make this a 6/6 that whenever it deals damage, draws a card. I am not going to interact with this. I need these flyers. They're too important. That's my whole engine. You want to tap all the way out to draw a card. There are not many bad draws in the deck. Let's deliver here. That is a good draw. Valkyrie gains me a zillion life, makes another Valkyrie, or not, doesn't make a Valkyrie, but makes a spirit. Get a big swing here. Attacking with all my creatures? Sure. Don't know what they could do about that for 1 blue. But I've been blown out before. All right, opponents at 4 life. End of turn, I get a 4/4, which gains me 12 more life. Okay, the engine's online. And now that my life total's high enough, I have 2 Valkyries buffing my team for +2/+2 each, so the whole squad gets +4/+4. That's the other text on this card. Okay, yeah, we did it. And I don't think anything changes. Just deck full of removal and flying butts. That's the plan. No removal. I do have the curve. Risky, but I'm not going to mulligan a functional hand. I'm curving like the whole way up into Collected Company right now. Guess I have to lead on farmland. Oh, I could just hole. Yeah, hole looks better, actually. I don't want to get behind the jump on a Curious Obsession. I want to make sure that that steamroll is covered. Jackalgeist. I have to play Youthful Valkyrie this turn instead of Bishop because my land doesn't come into play untapped. But this is a flying creature. Whenever another angel enters the battlefield, I get a +1 counter on this. Can't block a 3/3. Farmland is untapped now. Righteous Valkyrie, let's go. I have a 2/4. And I'm not attacking. I need to be all the way stable before I start turning sideways. Okay, they're missing land drops and not casting spells. That's all good for me. I can play a bishop, gain 4 life. I could play angel. I could just hold up Coco. Yeah, I think I like holding up Coco. If they stop acting here, I'm going to start. Very obvious what I'm doing right now. Found a mana. Witness Protection. I guess now's the time to company. That counterspell is going to get me no matter what, but at least they're going to have to tap on their own turn. Yep, Geistlight Snare. And at least now they had to pay 2 for it instead of 1 next turn. They can... Oh, chose not to push for damage. Mutavaults are kind of beating me up here. Do I want Bishop or Youthful Valkyrie? Do I stick Resplendent Angel now while I can? This would be so easy with 3 white mana, which I don't have. I think I want to get the best thing into play while I know they can't counter it. And I can set up a double spell as soon as I draw a white source. This also grows my Youthful Valkyrie. Threatens future triggers. Okay, they used their Shacklegeist this time. They didn't do it last time, which was either honest or oops. Icon of Ancestry. All right, I'm going to read another card here. It's probably going to lose to this. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Reveal a creature of the chosen type from among them. Put it into your hand. Okay, that's a very slow draw engine, but it will be effective over time. They are also holding up the Geistlight Snare because they control an enchantment. Getting in for 4. Not going to block. On white source or good spells. Okay, white source it is. I'm going to play the white pathway. I'm going to cast Bishop, who can ignore the Geistlight Snare, and then I'll commit this one. If you have Snare, it's going to get me eventually. Just, all right. Maybe at 5 mana it wasn't going to get me eventually, and I'm just a dingus. Also possible. Draw for turn. Angels are good. All right, that's an angel. I can make the same play I did last turn and get blown out by the same counterspell again. I think getting an angel into play here. But if I have 2 bishops, then I go all the way in on angels. All right. I'm going to make the same play. You have it, you have it. Yeah, I didn't have it. Okay. Now we're ripping. Back up to 19 life. My creature's huge. End of turn, I get another angel. I'm going to attack with this 4/6, I think. Yeah, I'm attacking with the 4/6. I'm going to trade off one of your things for it. That's fine. If not, I'm going to start winning the game. Resplendent Angel triggers in the end step. I gain another 8 life, and my Valkyries get bigger. Opponent can activate the icon, dig for spirits, but I think we're starting to reach out of this game. Okay, yeah, they just don't even want to activate it. They're like, yeah, you got it. Okay, overpowered the spirit deck when I knew what cards they had. Geistlight Snare is fucking sweet. Nice card for this deck. Good pickup. On to the next round. I'm on the play in round 2 with a Giada hand, but no additional angels. I'm still going to keep. The upside here is definitely there. Start with Temple Garden and ship it. I love that there's very few, if any, free spells in this format, so you just get to F6 on your opponent's turn all the time. Feels good. I don't think I want to Mutavault yet. I want to Giada. Wonder if this is the mirror. More likely Winota. Sylvan Caryatid. All right. I was going to say I'll Skyclave Apparition, whatever they play, but that's not true. I'm just going to attack. And I'm not going to play Apparition, though I do have a lot of these. Yeah, maybe I just add to the board. I'm not doing anything else with my mana this turn, and yeah, I'll just put a 2/2 into play. That's fine. I can Coco next turn. Westphal Abbey. All right. We're in some kind of... they're also a Coco deck. That's what's happening right now. Right, I want to do mine first. So, if they do theirs first... Right, I'm just going to attack with Giada. They may Coco during combat. Nope, didn't do it. No Cocos. I'm going to do it now because there are creatures that care about when they trigger during my turn. Like if I gain a bunch of life in my main phase, Resplendent Angel and Valkyrie, or do I want Bishop and Resplendent Angel? I think it's Bishop and Angel. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Resplendent Angel cares when you gained life, because then you go into your end step and it triggers if the thing was met, which it wasn't if you do it in the end step because it already came and went. Oh, that was weird. They just did nothing with 4 mana for an entire turn cycle, then played a tapped land. Just going around again here. Play my land, and can I activate angels with this? Nope, only cast them. Boo, boo. I'm going to attack with my flying creatures. I guess I should attack with all my creatures. Whatever. Let's go. Mutavault should have gotten in the mix here. I'm either going to get combo killed or they're just hitting some sort of fail rate. I'm not sure what's going on here. Wandering Emperor. That's a good one. Okay, I can exile that after combat with a Skyclave Apparition. Sucks to lose my big angel, but it's alright. I wish a Mutavault had attacked. Get rid of Wandering Emperor. Got to be careful of removal blowouts now because they can chuck a 4/4 into play. It is the biggest thing that's allowed to be under that card. Felt really good at the start of this game, but I feel like I'm falling behind quickly. Ugh. I don't like this position at all. I'm just going to attack with Giada and the Apparition with nothing under it. That doesn't do anything. All right, just Giada. They have a 0/3 blocker in play. Vigilance is pretty cool. Play Mutavault, and I'm going to play the other Giada, who will arrive larger and trigger the Bishop, and when the first Giada dies, the Bishop triggers to make a 1/1. Not pretty, but it works. Halfway to Sarah Angel. or 3/4 of the way, depending on where you started. Whether you start from Giada or you start from 0. Secure the waste for 5. All right, I might just die here somehow. I am at 28. Oh, the juice is under here. I can exile the juice with Skyclave Apparition, though. Or Mandal J. Simpson is the juice, if you don't understand that reference. Sack 5 creatures, transfer Westfair Abbey. Yeah, they do have 5 creatures now, but I'm not really in trouble to Ormondal. Oh yeah, we're doing it. The juice is loose. Back for 9, flying, indestructible lifelink. Good play. Hope they don't have Vines of Vastwood or some shit. I know there are versions of that card in the format. Vines isn't in the format, but there are versions of it. Activate Mutavault. We're just going all the way. Full rowdy here. Play the white half of the land. Here come all my creatures. My wreckage is not going to get settled here with for 1 mana. Deal 11. Pass the turn. I'm hellbent. I'm just throwing damage at the wall until they lose now. Or until one of us loses. Someone's gonna. Lovestruck Beast. That's a good one. It's a 1/1 and a 5/5. Does tap them out of 4 mana, which is the Wandering Emperor, Collected Company, and Settle the Wreckage are all off right now. Youthful Valkyrie. Are you good right now? You trigger Bishop. You are just large, thanks to Giada. Oh wait, I can do Mutavault tricks here. Okay, if I attack with... How many Mutavaults can I attack with? Animate. Animate. I can get in with all of them, actually. Animate, because Giada has Vigilance. I can cast the Youthful Valkyrie second main. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to attack with Bishop. This Skyclave Apparition doesn't matter. It has a 0 cost thing under it. Okay, these are my attacks. We'll probably eat at least 1 Mutavault with Lovestruck Beast. Okay, yeah. The more Mutavaults I have in play in the second main, the bigger my Youthful Valkyrie gets to be. See if they double block with their humans or just chump 1 thing or chump 2 things. If they chump 2 things, then these pair of Lovestruck Beasts can't attack. Though I don't really think they're in attacking position anyway. Opponent went to 1. Alright, that's extremely bold. If they have some sort of combo kill or like lifelink or something, that would make sense. They just put a 5/7 flyer into play and gained a bunch of life. Here we are. They have another Westvale Abbey. They need 1 more creature to activate it, though. The Lovestruck Beast can be that creature, but then they need another mana. If the last card in hand is an untapped land, they can spend their whole board to make the juice. Okay. Oh, Collected Company. What's up? If I attack with everything, I could just attack with my flyers, see what happens. But then if they... Where are you going to get a mana at instant speed in this format, I wonder? I'm just going to get my flyers in here. Abbey costs 5. Okay, yeah, they're just dead. Alright. Fair enough. So they seem to be some sort of Turbo Westvale Abbey deck. The portable holes are going to be good here. Settle the Wreckage. This is kind of the same deck we just played against, except they're not going to have counter spells. Valor Strength destroys, not exiles, so that doesn't help against Ormondal. Settle the Wreckage is a card when you're playing from behind. And my deck's probably good at staying ahead of this deck. This is a deck that I don't think can beat the Book of the Exalted Deeds. Elspeth, I mean, she's powerful, but I just don't think I need top end in this matchup again. I think Elspeth is more for control matchups, but these punch back and forth aggro mirrors, she just sort of chills. I haven't seen a Lunarch veteran. Haven't even looked at the picture yet in all my Collected Companying and drawing a card. Just keep forgetting the card's even in my deck. Probably good for this matchup, though. I do want Book of Deeds, at least 1. It's really hard finding cuts in this deck. I guess it's Lunarch Veteran. Okay. Ooh, I actually have the book. First appearance of the book. My hand's good, too. I would like another land. Oh god, they have Beseiju in their deck. Alright, well, the book just got a lot worse. How do I want to slow this opponent down? I think I want to play Portable Hole immediately on this Elvish Mystic. Because if they jump straight to a 3-drop, Hole doesn't get that anymore. Nice, they had no play at all. Okay, a Ganjo unlocks my hand. Now we're curving. Welcoming Vampire. Whenever one or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Ooh, that's scary. Do I want to Bishop or do I want to Book? I think I want to Book. The next Angel I draw gains 4 life. This Welcoming Vampire is going to be rough. Taken 2. I did not have a land. I can Bishop, and I now have the 4th land for Settle the Wreckage. I think I'm just going to chill. Like, don't attack with Bishop. We've seen flash threats in their deck, and the Wandering Emperor, which can exile a tapped creature. And I think if I get my life total high enough, this deck is going to have trouble beating me. Just an Angel coming into play, gaining 12 life, which triggers Book, which makes another Angel and gains another 12 life. That's where I want to be right now. Taking another 2 from the Vampire. That's not an Angel. I don't have an Angel to Exalt. I don't think I'm doing anything here. Creature power 2 or less. Alright, Bishop. I'm all in. 4 of a kind. Yeah, there's the Wandering Emperor that I played around, but they can minus and draw a card, and then untap minus, draw another card. Yeah, this Vampire is a problem. Wonder how many Besagis they play. I might need the book to win this game. Make another Samurai, draw another card. Attack for another 2 points with the Vampire. Come on, Collected Company. Ugh. Ugh. Am I ever going to need double green? Am I gonna need 5 white? 6 white, actually. Is there a double green activation or spell in my deck? Or it's not. Yeah, I should play it on the white side. Okay. I could clear out the Wandering Emperor. Oh, that's so dangerous. Alright, I'm not doing it. I think these bishops will still be better off as creatures. Oh, is this the Coco? Secure the Waste. Okay. Glad I didn't attack. I'm about to settle every land out of their deck. Probably. I guess it depends on how many creatures they attack with. Lawnmower Elves draws a card. I didn't draft the new Innistrad sets at all, so I'm learning about all sorts of cool cards in Pioneer right now. The Welcoming Vampire and the Geist Flame counterspell, whatever that was called. 2 all-time bangers. Let's see what this attack looks like. I'm gonna triple or quadruple block this Samurai. They have to take some sort of action to not just lose this combat straight up, and if they take that action, I can settle. They could have a Ganjo, I guess, but they still lose the combat. 1/4 is a difficult creature to attack into, especially when there's so many of them. Okay, Dramoka's command, time for the blowout. You settle down. And they even targeted the attacking creature with the Dramoka's command, so we're not gonna get a fight anyway. That was a really good exchange. Now I need to draw an Angel. Preferably the Resplendent one, but I'm not gonna get picky. Literally any Angel deck. I'm ready. Dramoka's command fizzles. Oh, they only even had 1 basic? That's fun. Angel. Oh. I can go for it right now. I think I'm gonna. Mutavault's a 2/2. Beads. This game is pretty far behind. You've seen Besaju in their deck. Okay, Mutavault is a creature again. I could get Besaju'd, but that is... they need it. First Arowan games. Make a soldier, put counters on the soldier, draw a card, make a gold token. Okay. Elder Gargaroth. All of these things are flavor text unless they can remove Mutavault. Collected Company, hell yeah. Let's pop. Coco. 2 big Angels. Skyclave Apparition. Giada and Youthful Valkyrie are just 2 Angels. I could remove the Wandering Emperor from play. Giada's actually not that big. And my life total may or may not matter. Yeah, I want the Skyclave Apparition. And I guess I do want Giada. Okay. I'm gonna exile the Wandering Emperor. Gain 16 life. Basically just F6ing here. This Gargaroth is a problem. If I had Valorous Stance in my deck, I could protect Mutavault. That's not a thing I'm doing. They drew a card with Gargaroth, which is a 10/10. I'm just going to take 10. Another one. Okay. Oof. There's no reason to hold back cards in this deck. Like, there's no Brainstorm, there's no Faithless Looting or any sort of effect like that. I guess I'm just hoping to like do anything before they find Boseiju, which may or may not happen. I'm pretty sure I'm way behind here, and that the book doesn't belong in the deck now that I've seen Boseiju. Righteous Valkyrie is one of the better ones, or sometimes is. Currently, doesn't really matter. I want the Resplendent one. Gargaroth's just drawing more cards. My life total's not under 0 yet, so we're still doing stuff. Oh, this one's making a 3/3. Interesting. Come on, Resplendent Angel. Collected Company. Give me something. Yeah, Collected Company. Just the best one. No big deal. Resplendent Angels. Righteous Valkyrie and Skyclave Apparition. Skyclave Apparition do anything? No, it's too small to beat the Gargaroths. I guess I'll just get Useful Valkyrie. That one at least has flying. I gain 1 million life. Look at all these triggers. All right, I'm at 4. I'm at 36. And then more's coming. I'm at 64. And then Youthful Valkyrie gets bigger. My angels are still too small to attack through Elder Gargaroth, but now I have good blocks. I'm at 64 life. I don't think I'm even going to engage with these Gargaroths. I think my board is just better than their board. Yeah, they're just desperately drawing cards now. That is the correct option. But over here at 64 life, I am not worried about taking 16 a turn. Hour of Revelation. Destroy all non-land permanents. Okay. Fair enough. That's a good reason to draw extra cards. I get a shitload of 1/1s here. You get Elvish Mystic. I get all these spirits. And then you get a 1/1, or no, it's a 4/4 object. Yeah, you get a 4/4 out of my other creature. Mutavault. All right, I'm going to attack with all of these tokens. You have Settle the Wreckage. Good job. Wandering Emperor. Okay. Going to exile one of these and gain 2 life. Makes sense. Or he checks out. That's not a play that someone would make who has Settle the Wreckage. Opponent's at 10. Run out the Mutavault and go. They've made it clear they can't answer these tokens. They're dead to the tokens. They still have to deal with the book Mutavault. We could have another hour. Divine Visitation. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, make that many 4/4 angels instead. Okay. Settle or Secure the Waste just got pretty fucked up. So they can secure the waste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can block 5. They still take 10. If I animate both Mutavaults, they can't have enough blockers even if they do the thing. All right, the Enlightened Mutavault is getting in there. I think that gives me lethal even through a... Oh, I forgot about Elvish Mystic, but it can't block and make a 4/4. Yeah, it would have to do both. It's a blocker or mana, not both. Oh, they did have Settle the Wreckage. Shit. And my Mutavault was in the mix. Okay. They did a good job tricking me into settling. Okay. All my lands are in play now. And I did just give up on the Mutavault. Disappointing. I don't know if they just drew that or if it was a bluff, but it was really good. Either way. Taking some beats here. There are not many lands left in my deck. Righteous Valkyrie, let's go. It is still buffed from its own ability. 4/6 is bigger than 4/4, which is the size of their creatures. So Castle Ardenvale can poop out a 4/4 every turn. Uh-oh. Yep. Secure the Waste will do it here. They walked me right in. Okay. That is plenty of damage. What a wild ups and downs situation that was. Right, maybe I do want my Planeswalkers in. I brought in all these portable holes, but I'm not even sure if they're good. Elspeth keeps things going. Johnny keeps things going. Dramoka's Command, that's pretty good. Valorous Stance, target creature being indestructible. and destroying Gargaroth. Yeah, Valor Stance. I think these are all better than Portable Hull. Portable Hull gets rid of Ormondal and Llanowar Elves, but I'm not sure that's where I need to be. Book I'm actually cutting because they have Beseju. Like if they have literally any out to the Book combo, I'm not interested in it. It's just 6 mana and you need a specific thing in play and etc. etc. It's just not where I want to be. I like Valorous Stance though. I'm going like this. Yep. This is the type of hand you keep the deck for. Planes go. Excited about this Giada. On it with a tapped shock land. No Elvish Mystic this time. Good. I wasn't really ready to play that sort of game. Sylvan Caryatid. There's my settle. I'm going to be a lot more careful with it this time around. I spewed it off kind of early last game. I didn't know any better. Give me a break. And the first of the Valkyries. 3/5 play. I'd love to find a mana so I can hold a Valorous Stance. The Hour of Revelation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that count non-land permanents or permanents? Non-land permanents, okay. We're still a ways away from Hour being brutal. Muta Vault. Okay, that lets me do what I wanted to do, which is hold up Valorous Stance. I do attack with my flyers here. Here they come. And then Giada, the new Muta Vault, and Plains can cast another Valkyrie. I'm not quite high enough on life that I get the bonus. That makes the soldier token into a 4/4. 3 creatures in play, not close to Ormondal yet. Now we're in the shit here. Oh, no green mana, disappointing. I can't just let them settle my wreckage. At least not completely. I make it a 2-for-1. Is that enticing enough? I'm gonna leave 1 creature back. Okay, that one is good. That exiles one of my the Valkyrie. That's the only thing it can hit here. There's a lot of 4-drops I have to play around. I mean, I get it. That's the point of the deck, but it's working. Roll creature with power greater, draw 2 cards. I can exile the first Aroan games. I could Valorous Stance the creature. I could... And Wandering Emperor is annoying, but not, like, imminent. Really don't think I want to see them draw 2 cards. Is this elf? They could... alright. They could Dramoka's Command. I'm gonna go into their turn and Valorous Stance now. If they were gonna Dramoka's Command, they were gonna have it anyway, and they at least have to tap mana on their own turn now. Okay. The Aroan War does not draw 2 cards. Or the Aroan Games. Suddenly we're grinding. Oh, putting a counter on Sylvan Caryatid is really interesting. A Valkyrie. I'm gonna attack the Wandering Emperor with Giada. And that's all I'm gonna do. Wandering Emperor is gone. Now I can Youthful Valkyrie. This is a big creature that gives me a bunch of life. And I don't care about a gold token. Yeah, I'm not playing my Apparition. Apparition is an answer to Westphal Abbey. So is Settle. I just have no good interplay for Settle the Wreckage. Gargaroth, okay. They're not going to settle me this turn. It's time for a green source deck. Source? Got there. Okay. I'm going to Collected Company with Extreme Prejudice. Try to smash right now. Youthful Valkyrie and another Giada. Valkyrie, I mean, I'm picking the Giada. Okay. And the old one can't attack anyway, so I'm just going to keep the new one. And this lets me bash through the Gargaroth. We only have 3 mana right now. And not only does this attack through the Gargaroth, 6, 11 is actually lethal. They have to chump with Gargaroth. Oh, okay. Oh, that's gross. Okay. They had Dramoka's Command. Still get a big attack here. They're down to 1 card in hand. In with my 6/8. Yeah, Dromoka's Command was pretty good. I have 2 creatures, well, 1 creature big enough to eat Gargaroth and 1 big enough to trade if necessary. They can, they can make the juice. They want to lose Gargaroth to do it. This is tough. I think I'm just going to attack with my 10/12. I can't afford to get blown out by Settle the Wreckage. They can chump block with Gargaroth. They can make the juice and block, gain a bunch of life. They could Settle the Wreckage for 1 permanent. Ormadal's not big enough to beat this card. Okay, played around the settle, feeling good, feeling smart. We earned that one, team. Opponent's down to 0 cards in hand now. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave up my own settle. 9/7. That's big enough to beat my Valkyrie. Oh, this thing can actually attack. That's annoying. You're going to draw cards or gain life. Or make a beast. They're all good here, actually. Need a beast. Oh, that sucks. Guess I'm blocking with Righteous Valkyrie. Don't need to take 7. They can just bounce off each other. Another one. Oh no. Starting to grind away. Ooh, okay. 1, 2. Elspeth. Choose up to 1 target creature. Put a +1 counter on it. And a counter from among Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, or Vigilance. First Strike is really good here. I'm a mana short of Elspeth and Settle. I'm actually 2 mana short. It's not even close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I want Giada to have First Strike. Or I could chuck a permanent into play. I think First Strike's better. Oh, Righteous Valkyrie. Yeah, putting a First Strike. Yeah, this also has Vigilance already. Yeah. First Strike counter. That's a formidable beast now. 8/8, First Strike, Vigilance, Flying. Double blocking. Oh yeah. Gargaroth triggers when it blocks too. This card's fucked. Probably just gonna draw 2 cards, try to get through this. Oh, gain 3 life. Interesting. That mode doesn't seem particularly relevant. I would be drawing cards like crazy right now. Alright, please don't find Dromoka's Command right now. 1 card in hand. Dromoka's Command blows me out. Anything else is fine. They actually do have 4 mana for Settle the Wreckage. I don't want that to happen either. No! That was your card? Quitting Magic. It's over. We're done here. Drew 1 card. Could have drawn 2. Just chose to gain 3 life randomly for no reason. Okay. Fine. Still down 1 Gargaroth. They gotta draw another good card. I'm still at 48. I'm up on clock. I'm way up on life. Is it time to make the Prince? They have 5 non-Gargaroth creatures they can sack to make the Prince. Unless you just drew some other giant spell. No, it's Westvale Abbey. Okay. Attack with 9/7 can take out Elspeth. That's fine. She did her job. Elspeth's gone. Gonna Skyclave Apparition to get rid of the juice. And I'm ahead on clock, so I don't really need to act here. I don't know that I'm winning well, I'm at 48, so I'm probably winning a race against Gargaroth, but I don't want them to have all these extra cards. And my creature doesn't have Vigilance anymore. Or I don't have a Vigilance creature anymore. Now I do. Okay, they made a 1/1. I'm fine with double blocking Gargaroth if I have to. I'm just going to attack for 6, start getting damage in. And my Mutavaults are 4/4s, in case that matters. I'm going to make my double block here. And I can settle if they have a Dromoka's Command or something. If they killed the Skyclave Apparition, they get a 0/0 that dies immediately. Another Gargaroth. Ugh, so many of that card. Very powerful. I don't approve. Oh, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I attack with Valkyrie. Probably just take it. This thing is big enough to trigger itself on itself. Here we go. Bonus angels, getting bigger, gaining more life. Okay, now I'm feeling good. I think I was winning this game to the clock anyway, but now I'm definitely winning this game just to the size of my board. Block with my 9/9. Got a Lovestruck Beast happening here. Left up 4 mana again. I'll attack with my Vigilance creature. and my free creature. You settle the wreckage, killing a token, I don't care. And the vigilance creatures are enough to kill you through Wandering Emperor. Okay, just outmuscled the Selesnya mirror. That was wild. Once again, the book was not good, but the angels and the flying Giada, completely bonkers. That was a sick one. On to the next round. We're a few rounds into the video. Thanks for sticking with me. Friendly reminder that if you're still here and having fun, smash that subscribe button. And if you want to play what I'm playing, you can use my affiliate link for TCG Player to support the channel while you shop for cards, and you can try any deck anytime with a cardhoarder.com loan account for Magic Online. All these links are in the video description below. Now back to the league. I'm on the play in round 3. I'm not going to keep this no-lander. That's more like it. You get to curve Bishop into Valkyrie. I'm going to send the... Ooh, I guess I'm sending Mutavault, actually. Because I need double white and I need green. And Mutavault is a thing for later, if it comes up at all. Another forest deck. Oath of Nissa. Okay, this could be the green ramp deck. Sylvan Caryatid. Okay, that's not in the version of green ramp I played last week, but it doesn't mean that's not what we're playing. There's Bishop. I think this is going to be pod racing, no matter what's going on here. Both of us are just sort of executing our engine here. Yeah, I think getting Valkyrie in is better. Operating on curve here to gain 4 life. Next turn I can play Bishop and then my attack for a zillion. Let's see what they do with their turn. 4 mana. Cultivate. Okay. This is a ramp deck. Ooh. Mountain Scene. Another Oath. Alright. What they're ramping into is going to be the scary part. Castle Garenbrig. Okay, I get a big attack this turn. Because Righteous Valkyrie also triggers off Clerics. I'm going to skip Giada. Or I could play Giada this turn and attack for more next turn, or I could just attack for a lot now. Because I'm in Anthem mode. Mutavault's a 4/4, 5, 6, 7, 11. I could just crunch for 11, or set up an even bigger attack next turn and gain even more life now. Alright. I'm gonna take the shock, which takes me out of the Anthem, but I'm playing Giada, which puts me back into it. I'm investing in the future. And I'll settle for an attack for 7, and super lethal next turn if they don't do something big. There's the Garenbrig. What's the payoff? There's no primetime in this format. Like Cultivator Colossus. Oh, Dragonlord Atarka. Well, good thing my creatures are fucking huge. You can only kill one thing. Dragonlord Atarka is good for one thing, and it's only Giada. It can literally only kill it Giada. That's a flex. Wow. And I just make a pair of 3/3 flyers. You're just dead through this. All right, if I attack with everything, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. All right. Wow. Our creature deck beat a turn 4 Dragonlord Atarka just by having more stats than it could actually stop. That was some crazy shit. This is pod racing. Wow. Okay, count that one on the highlight reel. What am I doing with this deck? Non-basic lands opponents control enter tapped. We saw a lot of basics. Portable Hole seems pretty embarrassing. Shaper's Sanctuary, target a spell or ability, you may draw a card. I don't think that's what that's for. The Portable Hole seems real bad. Valorous Stance seems real good. Just destroy their big payoff or protect my creatures from their payoff, and is that really the only change I want to make? I think that seems reasonable. This might be a deck that can't remove book. I might need Settle to... Nah, they don't seem to attack until later. Yeah, I'm just bringing in the Valorous Stances. Let's do it. I'm going to keep this hand that curves. It's not quite as explosive as the last one, but it is strong. And it's got Coco in it. They mulled a 5, wow. Tough beats. I wonder what they were looking for. Just a functional hand, or do they have a specific thing I can't beat? I don't think Raking Canopy is legal in this format. I even drew the Righteous Valkyrie. We're just doing the whole shit here. Well, Castle Garenbrig and Caryatid. This could get places. 4, 6, 7. They'll have 7 mana next turn. If I play Valkyrie, they can't kill both of them with an Atarka. Atarka only deals 5 total. I'm going to play the white side of Branchloft. I don't want them thinking about Collected Company till it's too late. Right, a pair of 2/4s. Atarka can't kill both of them. Thank them of Ugin. Oh yeah, Ugin's in this format. Actual. 7 green mana. What do we got? A World Breaker. This is fun. Okay. The Eldrazi cards are in this format also. World Breaker, I believe, has reach. It does. Exiled one of my lands. That makes the... And they tutored up our second World Breaker. They are coming for me here. Kill a land, play Resplendent Angel. Gain life. Get bigger. Still don't have attacks. Yeah, this parade of World Breakers is going to be tough. Next turn, Bishop will trigger Righteous Valkyrie, though. Yep, see you later, green mana. Do you want to attack for 5? 3. No, don't want to attack? Sure. Bishop will send me into the bonus that now attacking is even worse for them. I still don't have attacks, though. And I missed a land drop. Another Caryatid. They have 1 card left in hand. Down my land drop. Lunarch Veteran is a cleric. Backclave Apparition doesn't have any targets. Gain some life there. If an angel dies this turn, I gain a life. Or no. Yeah, if an angel dies, I get a 1/1, which gains a life, which makes 5. Yeah, I want to attack with Valkyrie. They double block. Is this worth it? I just get... These have vigilance, right? Yes, okay. I trade a slightly larger creature for a vigilant creature. Okay, double block works. I hope I made the right decision here. Okay, Bishop triggers. I gain 1 life. End of turn. Wait, what just happened? What did I miscount? What happened? Oh, Bishop didn't trigger the Lunarch. Righteous Valkyrie did. I wasn't even close to 5 life. Fuck! It's too smart for my own britches. Okay. Oh, Valorous Stance. That's a really good one. For someday. Right now, it's not helping. Yep. Just did all that math based on faulty information. All right, what did we find? Is it Ulamog or is it Atarka? I'm ready for Atarka. It is Atarka. There's only 1 target here. Target creature gains indestructible. I choose that one. Also stops attacks for the turns because I have a big indestructible blocker. Come on, green mana. Or more Collected Companies. That's cool too. I guess I just deploy Apparition. It does gain me 1 life. There's no legal targets, but it's a body. I don't know that I'm going to find legal targets at this point. Atarka does trample. This should be enough to Ulamog for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, no attacks. Come on, green mana. We did it. We did it. All right, Coco, break this game open for me. I need some help here. Oh, yeah. Giada and Resplendent Angel. Yes. Those qualify as breaking the game open. Okay. Gaining millions of life, making 2 angels in the end step, which gain millions more. More triggers. More triggers. Okay, I'm at 84 life. Giada is now making these angels 10s, 11s. I'm bigger than Atarka, bigger than World Breaker. If they don't find like Ulamog yesterday, we're in business. How about another one? A pair of Righteous Valkyries. Yeah, that'll Anthem my squad even bigger. I don't see any white mana over there for a Settle the Wreckage kind of thing. I'm gonna attack with my 14/14 and my 15/15. And I'm just gonna trigger again in the end step and make them very dead next turn. All is Dust is not in this format. Ugin is. I could lose to Ugin. Did I have just full lethal? Yeah, I probably did. I think I just missed lethal. I was just like being too clever. That's twice being too clever has punished me in this particular game. Check for lethal, folks. I definitely had it. Look at all the stats on this board. Jesus. All right. Please don't draw Ugin. I don't deserve it, but I would appreciate it. They can rebuy a World Breaker in the end step, and then World Breaker can trigger Sanctum of Ugin. I'm at 279 life. What was I even worried about? I should have just jammed everything sideways. Okay. I deserve to lose, but I hope I don't. Okay. Unpunished once again. 3-0. Let's keep going. I'm on the play against a Yorion. I'm going to keep my hand. It's entirely functional. Yorion, I think the most popular Yorion deck is blue-white control, which is a matchup full of Supreme Verdicts that we haven't seen yet. See what happens here. 8 planes. Got it. Do I want to lead on Bishop or Youthful Valkyrie? Probably Bishop. Just get my engine going. Blue-white control confirmed. I am going to check MTG Goldfish for what's in this deck. They still play Seal Away. They have Jwari Disruption. Fateful Absence is the removal spell now. March of Otherworldly Light. Jeez. Portable Hole. Farewell. Supreme Verdict. This matchup seems unwinnable. I'm going to start by attacking, though. I mean, Bishop does give me some wiggle room against sweepers, because I end up with 1/1s for all my angels that die. Lunarch Veteran. I'm going to play around Jwari Disruption. Classic BoshNRoll playing around days in a format. But getting Resplendent Angel or Valkyrie Jwari Disruption when I could play Youthful Valkyrie this turn and Lunarch Veteran, which I don't care if it gets disrupted. Okay, so I get to investigate here. I get this Valkyrie and Lunarch Veterans in play. Okay, Clue Token. Blooming. Shocked and Hallowed Fountain. That's representing Absorb, probably. Attack. And I'm going to represent Collected Company. I have the Clue token, so I'm not just wasting mana here. But I have to be really careful against this deck with just infinite removal. And true sweepers and just general misery for me. Clue token, let's go. I actually have Collected Company now. How can I leverage that? To play around Jwari Disruption. That makes life better. It's refusing to cast any spells into their counter spells or their removal spells or anything, anywhere. I wonder what this game looks like if I just continue not casting spells. How many Wandering Emperors do they play? Oh, 4. Just 4. Okay, got it. I still think I need to remain patient. Attack. Do again. And I'm not going to play the book. I'm going to hold up Coco. If they Wandering Emperor, I'll Coco into 1 mana. A lot better than doing it into 3. March of Otherworldly Light. Did they main deck Dovin's Veto? Do they have 3 Dovin's Vetoes in the deck? Okay. Alright, that's gone. This matchup sucks. Mutavault's probably the best card in the matchup and has nothing to do with book. I think I need to start testing here. Gonna Company. Probably straight into an Absorb. Veto's even better, because then they can absorb my creature spells. Lunarch Veteran, get in there. And Bishop of Wings. Okay. Are we worried about this? Really? I guess the sweepers make Bishop pretty rough. Absorb. Now I have to decide what card I want in play. I have not gained 5 life this turn. I could play Book right now. I think I want the Book into play as a non-creature permanent that generates additional creatures. This is the sort of thing that can go long against a deck with 18 rats in it. Shocked and Hallowed Fountain. Making moves here. Dream Trawler. Yep, that card's tough to beat. How do I gain lots of life this turn? Gain 3 or more life. Yeah, Righteous Valkyrie plus Giada does that. Okay, Righteous Valkyrie first. Then Giada. Gain a bunch of life here. And then at the end of the turn, I get a 3/3 that's actually a 5/5 and gain a bunch more life. I am bigger than Dream Trawler now. I don't see a main deck Settle the Wreckage. There's more in the sideboard, though. Fateful Absence. Okay. That's dead. Now my Angel token trades with Dream Trawler. Still taking that deal. That was a free card. I'm going to easily trade my 5/5 for yours. Wandering Emperor. Oh, that's sick. Get a +1/+1 and first strike on the Dream Trawler. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we're just in the full, like, tap out race at this point. kind of excited about it. Resplendent Angel. Oh, Giada taps for mana. That's right. That's good news. I need that to be true. I could play 2 Resplendent Angels. I need to buy Resplendent Angel and Skyclave Apparition. I don't think I'm gaining 3 life this turn. I'm going to attack my opponent's life points directly because my plan to deal with Wandering Emperor is the Apparition. 2, 3, Apparition, Vile Emperor, Resplendent Angel, and I'm going to be a life point short of triggering Book. Disappointing. A Dream Trawler, keeping them in cards and life here, as it does. I've never seen a Wandering Emperor flashed in combat proactively before. Like, that's always reactive in the decks that I've seen it in. So that's a cool thing to be aware of if you're playing this format. Dream Verdict, okay. Wiping out everything, including your Trawler. You get a 4/4 out of the deal. And then I'm going to play Resplendent Angel first. I'm absorbed. I get to disturb my Luminarch. I have a 1/1 flying to your 4/4 not flying. 1 card in hand to your 3 cards in hand. I do have a clue I can draw. And if I find a Mutavault, I can hide behind the Book for a while. Deck does have outs to Book, though. Including Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Oh, yeah. Oh, Teferi is non-land, though. Never mind. Oh, but Teferi's emblem is not non-land. Yeah, lots of outs to this one. Uh-oh. Right, I'm going to draw a card first. And I'm going to attack Teferi. They're probably deciding if they even want to spend a Wandering Emperor on this embarrassment of a card. Another Lunarch. Omen of the Sea. Yep. The Yorian's still in exile. Just whenever they feel like it, it's there. Imagine my plan to win this game has to just be resolve a Planeswalker. Valorous Stance, maybe cheese through a sweeper. Not good. Yorian's in hand. Not deploy Yorian. That's scary. Because they could have played Yorian here, flickered Omen of the Sea, drawn a card, and still had absorb mana up, but they decided to leave all the mana up instead. I am entirely playing to drawing a Mutavault right now and putting the Book on it and hoping it holds for a long time. Memory Deluge. Maybe my out to this matchup is the clock. That is not really a joke. As long as I play slightly faster than my opponent, I think that is an option. Hall of Storm Giants is in play now. Big oof, there's Yorion. Yorion's good for 2 Preordains and a 4/5 body, of course. I'm looking for Mutavault here. The Fairy is kind of a long way from going ultimate, but if it ever happens, I'm dead. Yorion and Teferi, both too big for Skyclave Apparition. They top-bottomed and then top-topped the 2 Omens. All good cards. I'm happy for you. Portable Hole doesn't really do anything. Skyclave Apparition, let's go. Gain me that sweet, sweet 1 life. Wandering Emperor in the end step. Gonna make a Samurai, I'm sure. They waited out that Skyclave for a long time. Oh, they just played Field of Ruin, so even the Book doesn't hold for very long. Unloading Portable Holes. God, this matchup. Holy shit. Yeah, we saw me just outmuscle other non-interactive decks, but that is not going to hold up here. I can Portable Hole, targeting the 4/4 token. I guess I could have done that last turn. Giada. I guess I can book up Giada against their 5 cards in hand and onboard removal for her. But it's the only play that I have right now. We have an elbow tap in the end step. Is this Memory Deluge? Sphinx's Revelation? Oh, Shark Typhoon? I'm so jealous. Love that card. And Fateful Absence exiles my Enlightened Giada, activating Hall of Storm Giants unnecessarily. I was already very dead. Okay, what the hell do I do about this? This is a nightmare. I guess the Shaper's Sanctuary, this is the matchup it's for. Anytime they remove one of my creatures, I draw a card. A Johnny is a thing that makes more than one thing. Portable Hole, not good. Valorous Stance, I am probably interested in. Book of Deeds, I'm sorry. They're a Field of the Dead to Fairy, or not Field of the Dead, Field of Ruin to Fairy deck. Millions of answers to that combo. Splendid Angel and Valkyrie all seem good. Skyclave Apparition hitting the Wandering Emperor, which they play 4 of, seems important. Lunarch Veteran is 2 things and did some work there, but I don't think that's where we want to be. Yeah, this looks fine to me. As good as it's gonna get anyway. I'm gonna keep my hand. It has Mutavault in it. Mutavault is a powerful effect in this sort of matchup, even when you don't have Book. A creature that doesn't get wrathed. Their life total was low, and they were low on cards at one point in that game, and then they just ripped out of it with Dream Trawler. Mutavault, Youthful Valkyrie. Let's start curving out here. Right, Disruption is such a pain in the ass. Ooh. That card's really good. Do I want to play around Jwari Disruption or Shaper thing? All right, disrupt me, daddy. Of course they had it. That's a 3 of in their 80 card deck, just by the way. Wanted to cast a spell. I can double spell next turn, which I do like. And I think Shaper Sanctuary is the most important spell here. Right, I am going to tap out here. All right, went right in. So I was supposed to Sanctuary before combat because they cast a removal spell now. That would have worked anyway. All right, Sanctuary resolved. That was the most important card here I was trying to slide in. I gave up Righteous Valkyrie for that. Just going to attack with 1 creature. I don't want to overexpose myself to a sweeper. I don't want to give them Settle the Wreckage. And I want a second wave available if they do Supreme Verdict me. Deluge, okay. Yeah, this 4 mana spot where it's like, could be Settle the Wreckage, could be Wandering Emperor, could be Memory Deluge. If you attack with 1 thing, you get punished by Emperor. You attack with 2 things, you get punished by Settle. You don't attack, you get deluged. But I'll play another Shaper Sanctuary. That's a card I don't mind running extra copies into play. Youthful Valkyrie, get in there. 5 mana for Shark Typhoon as a 3/3. Yeah, that's enough to bounce off of this creature. Good stuff. I guess I should sneak another Valkyrie in right now. Well, it can't be countered anyway. Get the first one bigger than Shark Typhoon. That does play into a sweeper, but I mean, Farewell can kill all creatures and enchantments and just put me into the Stone Age. Okay. An attack with Resplendent or Youthful Valkyrie. Bigger than Shark. If they cycle a second Shark, they can double block. I'll trade with one of the Sharks. Skyclave Apparition doesn't exile tokens, so there's no action there. Wandering Emperor, putting a counter on the Shark. They bounce off each other again. Fair enough. It's a really good Skyclave Apparition. Don't think there's a 2 mana counter spell that counters a creature. So that did just draw out another creature into the Supreme Verdict. Omen of the Sea, alright. They bottomed both of the Omen cards. Obliterated. And they get a 4/4 out of the deal. Yeah, they've managed to navigate this game trivially versus Double Shaper, Sanctuary, and now they're holding up Absorb. Well, here's my card that I have. Is it getting absorbed? Oh yeah. Okay. I love my opponent's deck. As a Magic player, this is exactly what I'd want to be doing. But as a player over here trying to attack with white creatures, come on, give me a break. Now I'm actually losing. Got another one of these. What do you think? Absorb. All right. They had 2 things, Absorb and Shark Typhoon. Oof. Oof. I'm on a very short clock now. It had 2 cards left in hand, but just played Teferi, Memory Delusions in the graveyard. Yeah, this game's not winnable. Wow, that match felt bad. As much cackling and overwhelming joy of just smearing a Dragon Lord Atarka going over the top in previous rounds and like what other opponents are doing, it felt just as devastating going the other way here. Ugh. Awful matchup. On to the final round. I am on the draw in round number 5. Positive records locked. We're playing for the 4/1 bread and butter. This hand's kind of slow, but I am going to keep it. We're against a Gigantha deck, which I assume is some sort of Rakdos or mono red attacking thing. Seems I was correct. gonna play farmland since I'm not using my mana this turn anyway. This is the type of matchup where we might just speedrun Book of Exalted Deeds and hope it works. But my life gain tribal here should be good, but I kept a 3-drop hand, which makes it much worse. Favored Hoplite. Okay. Certainly a deck. Alright, there's my Mutavault. Starting to come together slowly but surely. Next turn I can Skyclave Apparition something. And then Book, and then Mutavault. I don't know. They're coming in quick here. Oh no. Defiant Strike on the favored Hoplite. Yeah, they're storming out now. Alright, I'm at 11 already. Haven't cast a spell yet. Embarrassing. Going to Skyclave Apparition, the favored Hoplite, and hope they don't have God's Willing in their hand. That is the biggest creature they have. Oh, of course. Of course. Yep, God's Willing. At least it happened on... I guess it doesn't matter if it happens on their turn or my turn. Oh, for prowess it does matter. Okay. There's some small relevance there. Defiant Strike again. I will absorb the 5 damage I can absorb. So I'm already in trouble. Yeah, my keep just punished the shit out of me for this round. My deck is fully capable of handling this kind of start, but that is not the hand that I have. Maybe I should have just conceded without playing this Angel, because now they know that I'm a life gain thing. Alright, God's Willing. Give it pro white, and I'm dead. Yeah, I just didn't fucking do anything. That was the wrong matchup to keep the 3-drop hand on the draw. But now I know. Settle the Wreckage in Portable Hole in... I don't think this is what Deafening Silence is for, but it would certainly play. Archon of Emeria also. Players can only cast 1 spell per turn. That's bad for them. I'm not often casting 2 spells per turn. I have Archon in the maybe pile. Definitely Portable Hole and Wreckage are coming in. I feel like this deck can't beat Book, so I am gonna leave those in. Portable Hole, Lunarch Veteran, all important. I'm not gonna have room for Archons. I already have a bunch of 3-drops that can fly. I gotta make room for this redundant legend. Hurts to cut a Giada. Splendid Angel gains so much life. Alright, maybe I do have to cut a Book. I don't think they can beat the combo, but I need to be alive to execute it. This is more like it. I have plays I can make before turn 3, and one of them gains life. I'm gonna try to hold on to Aganjo. That could be big in the matchup. Go Spear, yep. Branch Loft Pathway, play it on the green side. My 1-3 into play. See how many Rending Volleys I'm up against. It's unfortunate that my deck lines up against red decks in the way that they would fight against Winota, is also the way they would fight against me. Okay. It's just 2 toughness creatures abound. Still gonna hold on to Aganjo if I can. And then I'm gonna go for Righteous Valkyrie now. Just start. Make them have a way to deal 4 damage this turn. Or else I'm gaining a zillion life next turn. Portable Hole gets rid of my Valkyrie. I don't believe I block here. Because the life gain on this card is just too important. If they can't Rending Volley it or just kill it clean, I'm not going to block. Yeah, I'm not going to give them combat to beat this thing up. They had the Reckless Rage, which isn't even bad. It's actually good, because it lets them trigger their own creature. There's no drawback on Reckless Rage here. I am full of Reckless Rage. Okay. They have gotten over the initial hump. I'm at 9 life. Well, that's the kind of card I need to hold on to. Play some haste creatures. No blocks. You have any spells? I just unload on me here. Alright. They didn't fall for it. Settle the Wreckage, but Den of the Bugbear's still over there. No basic lands in your deck. Fascinating. Alright, they just put Gigantha in hand. That's a relief. Ooh, okay. Giada and Youthful Valkyrie, it doesn't matter what order I cast these in. Oh, except that I'm resistant to shock if I play Youthful Valkyrie first. Okay. Big Jeggy over there. chilling. Den of the Bugbear ready to fire up. I'm ready to deploy my hand next turn, but deploying my hand doesn't gain any life in this particular instance. Okay, they did have Rending Volley. All right, Portable Hole. All right, they have a very reactive hand right now. Not mad about that. Okay, go ahead. Definitely end step Coco here. Maybe I'm supposed to do it in the main phase. Resplendent Angel and Skyclave Apparition. Let's go. Apparition can eat one of the portable holes. They both have the same card under it, so I'll just choose one. Okay, Valkyrie's back. Other Valkyrie's back. Valkyrie, re-Valkyrie. I think I want to attack first, then make decisions after. Wonder if they also have Settled the Wreckage. That would be fucked. Play with fire. Okay, that kills the apparition. You get a 1/1. I know playing my angel first would have woken up the youthful Valkyrie, but I don't think that's where I'm winning this game, getting 1 extra point here. If I could get them to commit removal spells in combat, because Righteous Valkyrie is the card I actually care about. Now I gotta decide, do I want to hang out Righteous Valkyrie? Because if I untap with it, I probably win. But if I don't, then I'm out of cards that gain life. And if I draw a land, I can double spell and gain 3 life immediately. But I guess that doesn't matter because they can just respond to the Youthful Valkyrie with the removal spell on Righteous Valkyrie. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Okay. They did have the spell. It's fine. Gigantha still in the hand. Oh, this haste creature. This unlocks any pump spells they've been sitting on. I'm at 7. I can double spell here. Youthful Valkyrie. Resplendent Angel costs 6 to activate, so I can't quite do that. Okay. I have a 2/4 back, a 4/6 back. If I attack for 7 now, yeah, I think I just have to sprint to the end here. Just hope you don't have anything, or hope you can't get through my Youthful Valkyrie. Okay. God's Willing in the upkeep. Oh, pro white, that sucks. Alright. Could die to a red spell here. Scry to the bottom. Scry to the bottom. They did scry to the bottom. I can't block this. I'm at 4. Jeggy and 1 mystery card in hand. Can't activate Den. I'm dead to like Titan Strength or some red giant growth effect. They scried both cards to the bottom. God's Willing scries and District Legionnaire also scries. Ooh, that was a tight one. Confirmed Rending Volley, Play with Fire, Reckless Spite, all present in this deck. I don't think Shaper's Sanctuary is the answer. Book of Exalted Deeds still. Oh, they have so much removal. I can't trust the Mutavault to... I think if you're losing Book in a matchup like this, that's just means that Book isn't good, unfortunately. Ajani, gain life equal to the number of creatures plus the number of planeswalkers you control, -2, make an Ajani's Pridemate. Okay. And if you have 35 or more life, you can 0 to exile Ajani and everything your opponent can control. Maybe I do want Ajani. And the shield counters on Elspeth are actually huge. But I think I'm out of things to cut. Maybe Resplendent Angel is worse than Giada. Because this deck's really good at collapsing my engine. And Giada's at least a 2-drop. But drawing 2 of the same legend sucks. Okay, I'm just going to make the Ajani switch. I'm doing that. I would entertain arguments to find room for the 3 Archon of Emeria. But I'm not going to do it myself here. Okay, there's a lot of life gain in this hand. I'm going to keep it. I do need a white source, though. Opponent mold to 5. That helps. Tap Sacred Foundry, you love to see it. White source, you love to see that. Alright, a lot of good news here. I think I should lead on Bishop. Illuminator Virtuoso. Double strike. When it becomes the target of spell ability you control, it connives. My goodness. That card is difficult to beat. But I'm going to play Bishop. Yeah. Bishop's a 1/4. That one's harder to kill than Giada with various shock type things. Discarded an actual card, so the double strike is on. Reckless Rage. I'm taking 8 here. Alright, please don't have God Willing in your hand. God's Willing. You won't have God's Willing. All in. Okay, God's Willing. Had it. I still get a blocker. I still have portable holes and apparitions in the deck. I can start double spelling and producing chumps next turn. Not dead yet. Not by a minute. By a minute? That's not how dying works. Not quite. What I'm trying to spit out. Right, apparition has no legal targets. Next turn I can start double spelling and gaining life with Lunarch Veteran, who's also can chump block this creature twice, unless it gets pro-white. Yeah, if they have another God's Willing and another spell and connive 2 spells, I could just die right now. Easy block. We don't take 8 if we can avoid it. It's a powerful multi 5. Good shit. Oh, another one of these. Okay. Am I going to play my 2/4 this turn? I have an opportunity here to double spell while still getting Temple Garden into play. Or I can double spell for a 4-drop, or for 4 total mana. I think I'm just going for the big one. Right, yeah, Valkyrie, get in there. Gain me 1 life. 2 blockers. They were down to 1 card in hand. They've done a lot of conniving, so like the card is whatever they put there on purpose, but still gonna respect it. I'm just gonna chump the 4 and take the 2. If they just like burst kill me, make this a 7-power creature, that's fine. You deserve it. I'm gonna gain a bunch of life this turn. Giada gains 2 when she comes in. Temple Garden is a little scary, but you gotta commit to it. Do I gain 5 and win the game, or do you have removal spell and I don't win the game? All right, this looks promising. I'm not gonna attack. I'm just gonna turtle up because I'm a coward. I think if they had removal, they would have used it, but now I'm not sure how I ever lose. I'm at 23 life. Even if they have God's Willing and make this unblockable, it would have to have 12 power to kill me. That multi 5 was clutch. I think with 2 more cards in their hand, they easily win. And I haven't won the game yet, just to be perfectly clear. I do have the mana to activate Resplendent Angel into 7/7 lifelink next turn. They're playing with fire, their own creature, getting the connive, discarding Inspiring Vantage. It did not get bigger, and it doesn't have any sort of evasion yet. God's Willing. You have the God's Willing. That can make this unblockable, but they can't target it with any more white spells this turn. Connived another land into the graveyard, so didn't get bigger. A red card. Reckless Rage, targeting my Valkyrie and your own creature, which, oh, they spiked. If that was not a... If that was a land on top of their deck, they would have just killed their own creature with the Reckless Rage, but instead they get to crunch for 10. That's okay. I am doing all right this game. You're at 16. I have 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You're just dead? Yeah, that's my math. Give that the pumps, and we're in for Exaxes. What a matchup that was. Really cool deck over there. I assume Feather is in this deck. Seems like it would be a Feather deck. 4-1. I gotta say, when Paramacon sent me the challenge to play Book of Exalted Deeds in Pioneer, I was not expecting a 4-1 record to come out of it. And we did really just outmuscle every deck that was trying to win by attacking, and we got absolutely smeared across the pavement by blue-white control. I'm not sure what you can do to fix that matchup, and I'm not going to put a whole lot of effort into it, honestly. That seems like one of those things where it's like, you might be able to fix the matchup, but at what cost? According to MTG Goldfish, blue-white control is 8% of the meta. It's the 4th most popular deck. Winota, Rakdos midrange, and mono red aggro are the 3 top most popular decks, and I feel like we're doing really well against all of those. Those are 3 decks that can't beat the book, and we're also just a life gain deck besides. So the positioning of this deck, it makes sense how folks would be out here trophying with it. We were very close, just a different pairing could have done it. I will say the book felt completely unnecessary. The actual reason that I tried this deck at all even in matchups where they couldn't remove it reliably, I was still like, it's too slow. Like, what's the intersection of matchups where the game's gonna go long and also they're never gonna find an answer to a Mutavault? I can see Winota maybe. Like, specifically Winota, if it can't answer your land. Winota is a Naya deck, though. Do they play Boseiju? Yeah, even Winota has one Boseiju who endures in their main deck. Yeah, I'm not sold. I'm not buying the book. I am totally buying the Angel Life Gain Collected Company core. That's pretty insane. Giada is just bonkers in this thing that was existed in the format anyway. Now we also just are 4/4 tokens arrive as 7/7s, 9/9s, etc. I believe that. I'm not sold on Book of Exalted Deeds, though. That the card itself, unfortunately, I mean, we kind of knew that was a meme when it was suggested, and I'm not surprised that it came out to be the worst part of the deck. I'm very happy with a 4-1 finish, though. A lot better than expected. Ramacon, thank you for asking me to try Book of Exalted Deeds in Pioneer. Folks out here playing Angels in the leagues, thanks for putting in a lot of the work, helping find this list that I played. Everyone else, thanks for watching. Be sure to let me know if you like Pioneer or not. Should I get that back into the rotation on the channel? Let me know. Talk to me in the comments. Or join the Patreon. Let me know right in the Discord. That's an even better option. Whatever, wherever we talk, I'll see you there. See you next time. I'm out.